Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Happy Easter. Hopefully, you have a wonderful day. Spend time with your kids, and you put some toys in the eggs or chocolate or whatever surprises you put into that eggs. Because our tradition back home in the Philippines is different than here. Here, putting eggs in the backyard, and then when the kids wakes up, they will go hunt those eggs and whatever surprises for the parents that they put inside. Anyway, hopefully you have a wonderful day today. It's a family time, pretty much spending time with your family or your loved ones. And then so today we will be talking about take the leap, your new year and your new life. But before we dive into this topic, for those of you who don't know me, I came from working long hours. I was burned out of working 72 hours a week. um, I was hungry for change, but I don't have any business background, no computer background, and I wasn't a social media expert. I was very shy when I first started, and of course the how is I didn't worry about that. But what I had before was hungry for change. I want to change my financial situations, because even how many overtimes I can do, it's still not enough, and I was still struggling and just barely survive. For my bills here in the US is very expensive. Every bills that we paid is dollars, and then of course back home when it's emergency, and as a breadwinner I also help my family back home, so it's very tight. When it comes to a financially situation. Then of course, as what I mentioned, I wasn't worried about the how, because I don't have any background, no business background, nothing like that. But it because I ask God's guidance and pray, and if there's an opportunity that I can do at home without going to work, and to supplement my needs and change my situations, then this is where God bring me into this amazing digital business opportunity that runs automated, have coach and mentor that guide every one of us in this community, the whole supports, the video-based step-by-step training. That's why I am able to run this business and have my own digital business. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalind Adkins. I am a digital business owner and a mentor. Now I'm going to give a chance to my business partner to introduce herself. Then we can talk our topic for today. Hi, Sister Isa. Good afternoon.
Good
Happy
afternoon, sis,
Easter.
and happy Easter. So, everyone, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world, and happy Easter to all of you. And hope you or your family spending your time with your family. It'll be, it's time to like reconnect. So, anyway, before we dive into our topic, take the lift, your new year, our new life. I'm gonna share a little bit of myself. So before I start this business, I came from like Sis Roswayne, we came from working long hours, burnout and financially struggle, not financial struggle that we're really like, broke, but we need some, extra money, especially when talking about retirement. We want our time back. We want our financial stability in the near future. So, when the time I realized that working long hours, it won't never get me near with my goals and my dreams. Working full time 9 to 5 grind, that really won't help me change my lifestyle. So I think, I'm hoping I can find something that I can supplement my income, earning in our comfort zone. You don't have to drive or commute. So, but when I found this business, I don't have any business experience. I don't have no computer experience. But that fear of not having those experience never held me back, you know, because of their step by step video training. So everything here is all the package that you need, all the tools, community will help you guide you on this journey. So that's why I have an opportunity to launch my global online business, and also with the support of the you know the community and our mentor and our coaches. So anyway, to those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm digital business owner and a mentor. And today we're gonna discuss our topic.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Issa. That's a wonderful introduction. And yes, that's truth, pretty much, because we don't have really kids. We could say that our biggest why, but what our why is to be successful of not super successful like multi-billionaire, but just to achieve our time freedom and financial freedom and being able to live our dream life. So today we will be talking about take the leap, your new year, your new life. So, for our audience who are watching this, we're diving into this powerful topic. This topic really is good if like New Year's like January, but of course as our topic goes through, we have our daily topic every day. This is the April, almost the middle of April. We're talking about this, but anyway, it's never too late. It doesn't have to be January to start something new. So take the leap, your new year, your new life. Because let's be real, guys, we all get excited about New Year. We make resolutions. We are so excited to make our vision boards. We will always try to set big goals. But then by January, life happens, distractions comes in, and we start shrinking those dreams again. We Instead of focusing the dreams, the vision boards that we plan of doing, we slowly forget it. And when distraction happens, and then your dreams becomes just dreams, they never come into reality because most of the time we forget, you know but today we will be talking about, Sister Resa will be talking about the first of what's really holding you back.
Okay, excuse me. For the audience, and for our, sometimes we can ask ourselves too, because when we start this online business, we're not really 100% in our fully in ourselves, that we believe in ourselves. So for our audience to know what's really holding you back, so we're gonna talk about that. Like example, is it fear? I know it's fear because when you say online business, it's a scam, especially when you experience that, that you already have bad experience in online, that you get scammed. So yeah, I mean, I understand how that fear will, will be the first thing you will get into your head. So but just think about it, you don't have to be fear that to start new thing, because just think about where you at now. That's what you have to worry about, that you're stuck on the same cycle. So the fear should clear that your mindset to change your situation. So is it doubt? Also doubt. Most of the time we have doubt of ourselves, that maybe this business we can't I can't, maybe I fail this business. Or there's a lot of, like sometimes we don't trust the process. What if people won't believe me? So all this negative stuff that we always think, that's really holding us back to achieve our dreams and goals. And also those little voices that we hear, so like we sometimes we don't really avoid them, you know but sometimes we need to let it go. But if you want to let it, you know uh, control us, whatever our dreams and our goals, we're not gonna achieve it if you not start changing your mindset. An example that is like, I'm not good enough. I know sometimes when I start this business, I always think that way, you know. But slowly, when because of our we have our Zoom meeting with all the leaders, that they share their tips and ideas, and especially how we change our mindset. That's the biggest progress that I get when I join this the Zoom meeting we have every weekend, because we really, our mindset really, that's the tools to have our dreams and our goals to achieve. Because if we don't change our mindset, we will be stuck the same cycle where we at right now. And I'm too old, that's really age here. Age doesn't matter here. There's we have a member here that, how old they are, 80, 82 years old, or
Yes, the oldest one.
the oldest one in his community, and yet he runs the business. So there's no excuses that you're too old to start or too young to start, because there's a young one here also. You have to start when you're 18 years old up and above, not, but age is not really a matter here. It's like your willingness to change your lifestyle. And one reason is, I don't have time. Everybody, we have like we have 24 hours. you know you have to manage your time wisely. Do things that really benefits what's your goals and what's your dreams that you want to achieve. Those distractions, if you want to stay track on your progress, just do a list to do list every day, so you don't waste your time. And I mentioned earlier, what if I fail. That's the reason, one reason also, that you don't want to take any new opportunity, because you the first thing, you never know the business yet. You already think that that's, what if I fail. So all this negative, you have to change that. So so you just need here is the courage to say that I'm ready. So if you want to start, just take action. And everybody, like, we don't have 100% ready in this world. We have to start and take action.
Yes, that's right. I totally agree with you, Sis Teresa. And as what you said, that is a lot, most of our common of what's holding us back, like excuses, I should say. Because if we want something, if we really want badly, we want to change our situations, we always find a way. We cannot make any excuses, like in life, if you want something that bad. It's just a matter of, you have to ask yourself, are you happy with your situation? Do you want to change something? Then you have to take actions, make that decisions for yourself and take actions, then follow the process, of course, because always remember, nothing changes if you let that doubts or the of whatever holding you back lead you into your life. Now let's move on to comfort versus growth. you know I would say that you can't grow in the same place that's been keeping you stuck. I would say last year, before I would say 2 years ago, because I just celebrating my 2 years anniversary in the business, and I am very very thankful and proud to be part of this amazing journey. um 2 years ago, I feel like I wasn't growing. I was in the same cycle every day: work, home, sleep, work, home, sleep. There is no growth. I'm looking forward to the um day off so I could sleep more. But of course, there is no growth there. I was stuck. Same day, same thing happened every day. So, for our audience, if last year felt like survival mode, if you have the feeling of stuck, and if you're still in the same financial spot, same emotional space, same frustration, maybe it's time for you to do something different. That's why taking that leap really means it's not about being reckless. It's about being ready to rise. I am so grateful that I took the leap of faith and make that decision for myself to dive into the online world. Because if you see our Go Live, our website and the screen, there is a purpose why it's there. Maybe it's a way of God sending you that message that this is the answered prayer for you, or the universe way of sending you, giving you the opportunity. It's just whoever you believe, really. It's just a matter of grab the opportunity, because it's not gonna be there the next day. Once the opportunity uh, put you right in front of you, or in the door, that's what I should say. You have to either grab it or you close it. And the opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity that we can get, and I am so happy and grateful that I grabbed that and make that decision. Because in everything we do, in business or in life, as long as you don't quit, there is no failure. As what successful people, you have the love to fail because that's the way of how we learn, we grow, and succeed. Failure is part of the journey. It's not failure if you quit, then that is the day that you failed, because nothing changes. And every those people, very very successful entrepreneurs, didn't get there the next day they wake up in the morning. They've been through so many challenges, so many obstacles, but they keep going anyway. That is the main goal. You keep getting up and start over and over until you get into your destination. So now let's move on to why I took that leap. So let's hear for Sister Resa's journey before we dive into the next topic. Go ahead,
The,
Sister Resa.
thank you. Yes. Why I took the lift? First thing, I'm really like tired of working long hours. It's like I've been working in a corporate job for 17 years, and it's really tiring. You work 12 hours, sometimes 16 hours with my other job. Before I switched job on current my job right now. So it's really when I realized that it should be a way. There's a way that we can supplement our income. It's not just a way of like it's a good money. We work long hours, but you you exchange your time. You don't have time for your family and for for yourself, because as soon as you work 12 hours, you get home, all you do is just sleep and then wake up and then just repeat what you're doing every day. It's like a routine now, but there's no purpose. you know you just wake up, just go to work and then come home and then nothing. You don't have a reason to wake up early, and you don't have reason like this time. I want to have to wake up that I have a purpose. you know I want to wake up because I want to do something. But if you're stuck in our 9 to 5 grind, we're gonna force ourselves to get up and do and go to work, because that's our situation here in especially if we're not gonna change our situation. So that's the reason why when I saw that ads, because it already opens my eyes that I need to try this opportunity. Because if they change her life from being a nurse, to a job quitter for only a couple months, this business really helps. If you dig deeper on this business, there have a huge potential in this business. There's a lot of in our community that's already successful, and then the part is that is we use the same system. If they will be successful, so I can be successful too. So that's I always had on my head, if they can be there, I can do it too. So for you guys to who's listening here, if you're really struggling, if you want a time back or financial freedom, especially for your kids, it's time to switch our mindset to to try something new. I know it's overwhelming to try new things, but you don't have to be worried of not for starting a new opportunity, because you're not alone here. We have huge community that supports us. You have personal business mentor and business coach to guide you in this journey. So the reason, what were you afraid of and what helped you overcome it? So for me is, I always scared is people judging me, when I start this business, because especially I don't I don't have I'm not expert in social media. Talking to the camera is really, for me, it's like a challenge for me when I started go live. You have that feeling like very nervous, and then mumble all this stuff. It's just too much of our negative that people may think about, or judge us. But the truth with that is they don't really care. So
Yes.
how I overcome the stem is I had to go back to my why. If I want to change my lifestyle. I don't want to be stuck in our 9 to 5 grind. I want to get out of my comfort zone, because that's the only way that we can achieve our dreams, because all of us in this community, all we want is our time back. Because if you stay in our 9 to 5 grind, you'll be working till 70 years old.
Yeah.
And the fact is that you don't build any legacy for your kids. You cannot pass on your full-time job to your kids, you know or unless they will apply there. And that's but it's we have to cut those routine as in our family. If we have a chance to build our own legacy for our kids, then do it right now. You don't have to wait, and you're not too old to start this opportunity. So you have to be all you do is just willingness to change your lifestyle.
Yes. I totally agree with you, Sister Ressa. For our audience who are listening, I hope you resonate with Sister Ressa's story, and of course, we pretty much the same stories. And now let's move on to why this digital business can be part of your new life. This business isn't just about income. It's about time freedom, being present for your family, flexibility to work around your life, confidence, growth, and purpose. So why? Oh, that's why really. I This is the reason why I said growth happens here. Because before 2 years ago, I never have, I would say, goals because I was comfortable on my comfort zone. But when I dive into the digital world, this time freedom, these goals, and all of this happens. It's part of my journey now, that all that we have to achieve in our vision boards. So for me, we're not saying it's easy here to start your own business, but it's worth trying, and it's worth to start something new in your life. And because, as what Sister Risha mentioned, that there is a lot of people in our community that change their life, it's because of this opportunity, and a maybe change your life as well. In this journey, you'll never be alone. We all have coach and mentor that guide you every step of the way, and the whole community support. And we always be there for you, and everything, like the tools that you need. It's just a matter of how you're going to apply, to learn and apply it and share the opportunity, because our biggest goal here is to share the opportunities and help as much as we can to change their lives. So for our audience, we always end up here of what's one leap you've been scared of to take. Your heart knows, really, of like sometimes we have something that desires. Listen to your heart. And because always remember, nothing changes unless you do. Your new year can become your new life. It's just take the first steps. For our audience, if you are looking for some opportunity that you can start, that will change your life, visit to our website. We have two websites in front of the screen. Registered your name and email, so you will have access to our free workshop. It's 20 minutes recording and 90 minutes live workshop. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. Other than that, just follow the steps. And who knows, this may be the opportunity that will change your life as well. Always remember, nothing changes unless you do it. Thank you so much, and happy Easter, everyone. Thank you so much, Sister Ressa, for being
Thank
here
you,
with me.
sis.
And we will be back again tomorrow for another topic. God bless you all, and take care.